Hello, this is Witherbag on the Lifecraft server. I've not been on the server very much. I've not been recording a whole lot. Or I've done quite a lot of recording, but I've not managed to edit them and put them up on YouTube. Several different factors have come in, so I haven't got as much time at the minute. Um, so last year, my mental health was not very good. I now go to PT and also see a counsellor to kind of keep on top of it. Um, also, I'm now down to one cat. I unfortunately had to put two of our cats to sleep. Well, I didn't do it personally. I took them both to the vets. One was Meg. She was 19, and that was on the 24th of December last year. And uh, and just in case this takes a while to come out, that was in 2022. And also Snuggles, who was 17, who also had to be put to sleep this year in 2023. It was the 26th of August. Um, she she was in quite a bit of pain, and despite having pain meds and stuff, she was struggling. Um, also, this year there's been ongoing health problems with my partner, who is currently in hospital. She has an infection, and it is pretty serious. Doctors are not sure if she's going to be okay or not. So at the moment, we're kind of taking each day at a time, and any positives that we can take from that will be a win-win. Um, she does have spina bifida, which means she's paralysed from the waist down, which she's had since birth, and it's never got in the way of her living. She also has renal failure. She did have a transplanted kidney for 11 and a half years. Hers failed due to being obstructed because of the position, because she's always sat down. Um, and Obviously, over time, it damages the kidneys. And so she has dialysis for that. But because of her spina bifida and the fact that she has to sit down, she has a pressure sore, which has been there for about a year, just over. And she's been in and out of hospital with ongoing infections, and they did find the source of it, which was in a pressure sore, which it wasn't checked in the beginning. Um, Whether that would change the outcome, or I've got no idea. But it, but I'm not 100% sure that it will have done. It may have been a little bit better if it had been found earlier, but I think we still would have been sort of in this similar situation because it was an infection that wasn't picked up. We don't know how long it was there before, obviously, everything started going south with like oxygen levels, blood pressure, and what was the other one that they normally check? Uh, uh, no, can't remember. Heart rate, maybe. Because her heart rate, she's had periods of time where her heart rate was significantly increased. Um, but yeah, she's currently in hospital, and it's going to be quite a lengthy stay. The only option at the moment is for them to drain it out, because blood pressure is not high enough for any surgical intervention, which, obviously there is a much higher risk of her not surviving the operation, um, which obviously, at this point they need to be as safe as possible. But I just wanted to update you all because I have been on the server. I've been doing bits and bobs on the server. Um, and I have been recording. I don't know when I'll get time to edit those and upload to YouTube. I'm kind of hoping that I will. I mean, Wolfie Liam has been on the server for a little while now, and we did a collab. Um, I've done a few collabs since, and it's whether I get the time to edit them and upload them. If not, um, it will probably be where I just start fresh, like sort of pick up from where I left off before all of this happened. But that's only when I find the time to be able to do it. I'm in this area because a zombie somewhere spawned. I'm not really sure where he spawned because it's light. There's no dark areas down here. I was having a look. I mean, I've got the light overlay thing on, and they all seem absolutely fine. So it can't have spawned. Oh, has he? No, no, he's not spawned on here either. So that's interesting. I am not sure where that zombie spawned. But I have 2 rotten flesh in my inventory, which I let him, I let the sunlight burn him. I was not going to deal with him. But yeah, so I'm not going to like record an episode or anything. I just figured if I just, do a little update video so that then anybody that is not in any of the Discord servers I'm in, then everybody knows why I've not been uploading. I will try and give updates if I'm able to, but I figured that this was the best way to to sort of say, it is a bit of a difficult time. Uh, Hoping that things are gonna work out all right. I mean, a lot of the time they usually do, but obviously, I think it, I think it makes everything more real when a doctor sort of says, "Well, we don't know how this is gonna go." Um, despite the fact that you might know that you could be facing losing somebody, I think when a doctor says it, it kind of like confirms that it could be a thing that might happen. Um, Remaining positive though, just trying to have me time and try and get through get through it the best way I know how. Um, and Also watching my mental health because obviously this is the kind of thing that can affect it. Um, but um, I'm just being strong, taking care of me, and videos and streaming and things will just have to take an even longer back burner. So I do apologise, but I thought it was a better time to do it now while I'm mentally well enough to do it because last year uh, it was a bit rubbish. I'd never wish for anyone to feel the way that I did, and it seemed to just come out of nowhere. But then I do suffer with anxiety, and over the years, I had learned to put my anxious feelings away so I didn't have to deal with them. But then last year, they all came spilling out. So many, so much, I was so overwhelmed by it, and it was hard to deal with it all. So obviously, I got myself sorted so that then I can keep a handle on it. Obviously, a bit of anxiety is happening now, but that is because, a lot of big stuff. Um, but as long as I keep a handle on it, we'll all be good. So thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Um, like I said, I'm sorry there was no update sooner, but I was just sort of started getting back to normal, and then everything all happened. Also, there was something else I was going to mention, and apparently it slipped out of my mind as quick as it got in there. Just bear with me. Um, I will try and be on the server with doing collabs and stuff, but I will record. But like I say, it just depends on how long it is before I get round to editing them, because we do know that my partner's having a lengthy stay in hospital, staying on antibiotics and draining out the infection. Um, so, all we can do is, wait and see. I do miss the whole streaming and recording thing, but obviously editing does take a lot of time when I record, and at the moment I do not have a lot of it. Um, and just looking around, make sure there's nothing gonna get me. But yeah, we'll just have to hope that all will be good. If I know that I'm going to be able to start recording or streaming again, I will probably do another update video to expect an episode soon. So that then that way nobody's like trawling through YouTube trying to find a latest video, or and things like that. But yeah, so real life is very difficult, but you know, but yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you all again very soon. Bye.